Hi guys, welcome to Motherhood in the Diaspora. My name is Paulette. I am a Kenyan nurse currently living and working in the United Kingdom. I share my experience coming to the UK while pregnant, everything nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. It's also available to listen on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, as well as Spotify. So kindly share, like, and subscribe. So if you're pregnant and you're coming to the United Kingdom, or if you've decided to become pregnant while in the UK and you don't know where to start, the first thing is register with a GP near you or call your GP if you've already registered. A GP is just a community center, which is called a general practice center, where you're going to get doctors, community midwives, as well as community nurses and HCAs and the rest, who are going to provide with you your day-to-day health activities, like if you need any vaccines, if you need any consultations by the doctor and stuff like that. So just Google GP near me and make sure it's within reach and register with them. They might need a couple of documents from you if you've not registered yet. So call in advance so that you can be given the different documents that are needed by your GP. So once you've called them, they are going to request for some details from you in order to connect you to a midwife, and that is the next step. You need a community midwife. So unlike being pregnant in my country, Kenya, where you are given services by different nurses every time you go in for an antenatal visit, here you are connected to a community midwife or a community center that has midwives who are going to tend to you from the start to the end, and they might also be with you after you have delivered. Once your community midwife has received all these details, they are going to give you an appointment date. If your date that you've been given for your appointment lands on a day that you are at work and you don't want to use your leave days or your off days for antenatal visits, you are entitled to get paid antenatal visits. So make sure you discuss this with your manager or your employer early enough so that they can plan with you, if possible, to go during your shift days, and they will count towards your total hours of the day, and you don't have to go for antenatal visits during your day offs. So you're going to meet your midwife either in the GP center or a child health center or a midwife unit, sometimes called early pregnancy midwife unit. Your midwife might request more information from you, including domestic violence, where you live, do you need any further assistance. They might also do lab tests the same day. They might do a urine test. If possible, they are going to do a scan in order to confirm your dates that you had provided earlier on, in order for them to start planning how they are going to give you your appointment dates. If the midwife feels like your pregnancy needs a little bit more attention, they will give you a referral letter and you will go to the hospital. If your lab tests are normal, most of the time you won't get an immediate response, but if they are abnormal, your midwife might call you and discuss them with you. You might receive a copy of the test through your post, or you might get a phone call telling you to go and repeat the lab test so that they can know if it was an error or not. All this is going to be discussed by your midwife, or if you're a high-risk pregnancy, it's going to be discussed between you and the consultant or the gynae. As the weeks go by, depending on your gestation, the next thing is usually to get a maternity certificate, something called a MAT B1 form. This is the form that you are going to give your employer, and your employer or the manager of your ward is going to present it to the payroll so that they can start knowing if you are going to get maternity pay or not. If you want to know details about maternity pay and if you are eligible for it and what the rules are about maternity pay, maternity sick leave, and maternity leave days, I have made a video out of it, so make sure that you watch this. So the midwife might assist you to start hospital shopping as early as possible. So do your own research and know which types of hospitals are around you. You can deliver at home, you can deliver in maternity-led units, you can deliver in the hospital. There are so many options here that you can deliver in. So it's totally up to you to start doing your research as early as possible. And if you have chosen a hospital, you're going to share this with your midwife. While shopping for hospitals, make sure the hospital is within reach from you. Don't start shopping for a hospital that is 6 hours away, because unlike my country, Kenya, hospitals, make sure the hospital is within reach from you. Don't start shopping for a hospital that is 6 hours away, because unlike my country, Kenya, where you can wake up and go into any hospital around you and deliver and walk home, where you don't know the names of the doctors, they don't know anything about you, just walk in, deliver your child and go. Here they like following some protocol where the hospital has to have your details beforehand, even before you going in for delivery. So all this is going to be determined as early as possible if you share this with your midwife. So if you've chosen a hospital that is far from you and maybe they don't have your details, you're going to experience a lot of delays and they might not be able to assist you in time. So assuming the delivery rate has come through or you feel like you're about to deliver your child, so just make sure that you phone the maternity unit as early as possible. They're going to request for some details from you, and because you had phoned them early and the midwife had already presented your case to them, they already have your details. So by the time you reach the hospital, there's a bed for you. Most of the nurses know you by name. The healthcare assistants are ready to assist you to your bed. The doctors are already waiting for you. So that is usually the normal case on a good day in the NHS. Yeah. Although currently the NHS is severely starved of staffs, just be patient, especially if you're expected with them. Just give them time because there is strain in the maternity units at the moment and it's kind of chaotic. So just make sure that you are within reach to your hospital, and if not, start preparing early for them. In short, that's the highlight of how to book for an antenatal clinic and what you expect for delivery. I will be picking a topic every week from the comment section to talk on. So make sure if you have any situation whatsoever, if you have any topic that you want me to give you insight on, make sure you comment and I will pick it and talk about it on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to get the rest of the information.